Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're enjoying eBay Open. I certainly am. It's my first time attending eBay Open in person. It's super fun and very energetic. I'm really excited to see so many of you show up today, so thank you. I really appreciate that. We are super glad that you're here today to talk to us about AI tools at eBay. But before we get started, I want to take a quick poll with a show of hands. Raise your hand if you've ever used an AI tool, either eBay's own or another tool like ChatGPT to create your listings or to help you manage your stores. Nice. And now, how many of you who didn't raise your hand would be willing to try it if you knew it would save you time? Excellent. So AI can do a lot of things, and one of the things that I find most exciting is how it can save me time doing everyday tasks. So I recently asked ChatGPT. I actually recently decided to plan my husband's 50th birthday party, which at the time sounded really exciting, and then later I thought, I don't have the time to do this. So I thought, let me see what ChatGPT tells me about this. So I simply typed in, I want to plan a 50th birthday party. Give me a set of to-do lists for venues, vendors, food, etc. And in seconds, I got a list of not only to-do lists for venue, entertainment, food, lists of themes, a budget tracker, which I hadn't asked for, was amazing. But my favorite thing was a to-do list for memories, so I could remember to hire a photographer, set up a hashtag for the event, set up a photo booth so people could take photos, and then even to remind me after the event to take all those photos and send them off to a photo service to create an album to save that memory. So I thought that was so incredible. It was so quick. It was more than I was going to be able to do on my own, and it made me feel a lot more confident that I could actually do this with the help of this ChatGPT, right? So that's really what I think is most powerful about this technology, is that it helps us who are super busy, especially you're running your businesses, there's a lot to do. So how can something like this help you tackle those everyday things that are things you have to do to get you to do the things that you really want to do, right? So, which is selling, right? How can we do all of these things much more quickly in order to get to selling? I'm having problems with the clicker, by the way. It's not moving forward.
Move next slide. Next slide.
Thank you. Now, I use AI on a daily basis at work, but AI is also helping me with these everyday tasks to be more fun and engaging, right? And so, there we go. Thank you. Whether you've dabbled in AI or you're just curious what the buzz is all about, this is what the session is about today. So our goal is really simple. We want to help you understand how AI, especially the tools available here at eBay, can save you time, boost your listings, and help grow your business. My name is Maraida Morales, and I work in the seller experience team at eBay along with my colleague Prab Singh, and we're excited to talk to you today about AI at eBay. So here's a quick review of what you'll get out of our session today. First, we'll discuss AI and why we're working so hard to bring these exciting new technologies to your eBay experience. We'll then explore how we're leveraging AI across all our different listing tools, whether you use the web-based tools or the mobile tools, to help you create high-quality listings more easily. And last, we'll review some quick takeaways, and we'll hold a Q&A where you can ask us more about what you're hearing today. We also will be at the listing booth on Exhibit Hall D, so if you don't get a chance to ask here, you can always catch us after the session. We'll be here also tomorrow, and you can catch us at the booth then. So we really appreciate all the feedback that you give us, so please come and talk to us, even if you don't get a chance to do it here. So very quickly, let's talk about AI for a few minutes. It's undeniable that AI is changing the world like nothing before, and adoption of AI tools are surging. Take ChatGPT as an example. It hit 100 million users in just 2 months, way faster than TikTok or Netflix. By this past April, ChatGPT had 800 million weekly users and handled over 365 billion searches a year. ChatGPT did in 2 years what it took Google to do 10 years. This shows how unbelievably fast AI is being adopted, and new tools are coming out all the time. At eBay, we're working to bring these AI enablers to improve your selling experience. Our vision remains to simplify your listing process. With our AI tools, we want to make it easier for you to create good quality listings that help buyers find exactly what they're looking for. So since we first launched AI capabilities to improve the seller experience, over 10 million unique sellers have used our Gen AI features, creating more than 200 million listings. So now I'm going to kick it over to Prab, and he's going to walk through some of the AI tools in our listing experience.
Thank you, Maretta. See if this takes up.
There you go.
All right. So at eBay, we recognize every seller has their own style. Some of you like to list using single listing on your mobile phone. Some of you like to do single listings on web. And others want to do bulk listings. And in addition, there are also sellers who like to partake and use our API tools that we have made available. Now, no matter no matter how you like to sell, eBay has a solution for you. What's even more exciting is that we're infusing AI into all of these various listing flows, and we'll go over each of these examples today through demos as well. Now, for my users who fall into bucket number 1 here and like to do single listings either on mobile device or web, you can start by providing a photo and a small title, and we're going to be leveraging AI to help pre-fill listings, other part of your listings, whether it's item specifics, your description, helping you with the title, and etc. And for those who want to list multiple items, not a problem. You can upload several photos or titles at once, and once again, the AI will help fill the details for each of those listings. This is a real time saver for sellers managing bigger inventories or looking to scale up. And actually, I'm excited to announce that for the 4th one, using an API, who are already sellers who are using that technology, we have another demo available. And come talk to us at the booth. We can see if you're eligible, and we can make that API available to you. But if you're already using the API technology at present time. So let's continue. Now, what are the different facets of the listings through which we can help you, right? So we'll focus on 3 major ones, and I'll talk about the different tools available across all 3. Number 1, photos. Number 2, item details, under which title, description, item specifics fall. And we'll also talk about advertising. Once your listing is live, how can we help you get more discoverability and help you actually do sell-through and making sure that item sells? And what are the optimizations we're making in the background for you to enable that? So let's start with number 1, the photos. Buyers rely on high-quality photos to make informed purchasing decisions. And listings which have good quality photos to begin with get the most visibility. But first, we have to ensure good hygiene when it comes to taking photos. Number 1, we recommend taking several photos of the items you're selling so that all the angles are covered and your buyers are well informed of the item they're about to possibly purchase. Number 2, you have to ensure the photos are sharp and clear. So whether that means using a tripod, setting your camera, or if you have another particular camera like DSLR that you're using to make sure the photo comes crisp and sharp, that's another venue to do so. And number 3, center the item in your photo so that's clearly the main subject of the image, as kind of highlighted in this case with the shoe example here. In addition, eBay offers 2 photo AI editing capabilities, AI background removal and AI background enhancement tool that you can use to power and clean up your photo backgrounds even further. You can now effortlessly replace busy or unpolished backgrounds with high quality white or studio backgrounds. Number two, the second Gen AI tool is the photo enhancement tool, in which you can actually elevate the visual appeal of your listing with eBay's background enhancement. The background enhancement not only lets you remove that busy background, but place that object in a stylish, new AI-generated backdrop chosen by you from a variety of different scenes and vibes that are available. So for example, a durable pair of pre-owned hiking boots can be placed seamlessly into a rugged outdoor scene to kind of really reinforce the ideal use case of that object. Or a collectible vintage action figure might look best under a minimalistic light studio setup to kind of just really highlight its details further. These enhanced images not only grasp the buyer's attention, but they also help convey the story behind the object you're selling and provides a little bit more context behind that item. It's quick and it's easy, and you'll be creative in marrying that technology of the AI along with your own creativity to showcase that item to a potential buyer. Now, some of the consistent feedback that we always get from you all is how long it takes to actually create a list, right? Our AI tools also want to help. We want to help you draft titles. We want to help you generate descriptions. We want to help you generate the item specifics in the fastest manner while maintaining high quality. So we have recently launched actually a title guidance experience, which you can see here in this demo that's playing on the right, on our mobile listing tool. We continue to develop ways to extract additional information from the images you provide to help fill other parts of your listing. And to help you save time writing descriptions, once again, our Gen AI tool can do that for you. And we've recently been improving on the tone of these descriptions thanks to the feedback we get. So the feedback is paramount to us as you're utilizing this, what works, what doesn't work. Share that feedback through the product tool or other venues with us. We take that into account, and we seriously appreciate it, making the product even better afterwards. So I'm going to quickly show actually a demo of all the things I talked about in relation to the title, the photos, item specifics in just a second. But what I want to mention is that these things are already rolled out, and they will be rolling out slowly to rest of our Seller Hub users later on mobile later this year. So I want to start with actually doing a listing here. So I'm on my sell landing page. I click list an item, and the first thing you notice is this page pops up, which has an option to either start from photos, title, or the category here. I'm going to actually end up selecting and upload photos, and I will be listing a Victor Wembanyama card from Spurs. It's a basketball player. For those who are not familiar, one of our recent prodigies who's going to be, I'm sure, very great very soon. As soon as I uploaded the photo, the category was automatically pre-filled. So I'm just kind of capturing the quick image of this is the photo I've uploaded. It's actually a PSA graded card. And I'm just kind of toying around with the background a little bit. So just for fun, I clicked the outside background to see how, if this card were placed outside, would look. Certainly an interesting choice. And you could be, if you're vibrant, you can go down that option. But for this case, I'm actually going to go back and select one of the studio options. All four look pretty good to me, so I end up selecting one of the first ones and apply that to my listing. So right away now, the background, which had a lot of noise in the background, it has been removed. The object is front and center and available for me. Next, I'm going to go and create title. Now notice, without me even typing anything, there were suggestions that were being offered to me immediately. That was just based on the context of the image I had uploaded. And it was talking about and offering me suggestions on Victor Wembanyama, all the different variations of the cards available. In 3 or 4 short clicks, I was able to craft that title and move on without worrying. As soon as I click next, it's saying, hey, is this your item? We're looking through the 2.4 billion listings available live, and also the ones that have sold, in order to really identify that card. Now, the benefit we achieve from that is the item-specific section, as you'll notice, are all completely filled. So my task becomes, rather than filling these out manually, it becomes more of a reviewer. The AI becomes an assistant for us in order to guide us in this path, and that's the task that's left for the seller. Moving forward in that condition page, it was actually completely filled out. I'm proud to announce we have a PSA integration in which we can read graded cards and notice, okay, this is PSA graded 10. We can pre-fill that information with all the certification ID numbers for the user. Moving forward, I am using our Gen AI descriptions. Click of a button, I was able to get that, quickly review it, move past. And notice I'm actually just kind of speeding through this, only doing a verification, making edits as needed because the control is still with you. We are providing tools to help you assist and get a listing faster, but you still have the ultimate control and the agency in order to make any edits that you need. And with that, actually, I was done. So this demo was I think 2 minutes. I had a listing up and available, and I can go and actually list that without a problem. Now I just got to wait for it to sell and have a ka-ching going in my bank. I'll pass it over to Marita.
Thank you. So we just looked at how AI can help you when you're creating a single listing at a time. Let's now take a look at how our AI tools, especially our AI-powered bulk listing tool, can help save you time by creating bulk listings at many at a time. It's really easy. You simply upload a batch of images all at once, and the drafts are generated automatically. So let's take a look at how this works. You can access the photo-based bulk listing tool from Seller Hub. So when you click on the Create Listing button, the big blue button on the top right-hand corner, you will go to another page that has there we go. That will have the many ways to list, more ways to list, and you'll see the photo upload option is on the left. And when you click there, you'll now select your photo count. So essentially, you have to say, how many photos per draft are you going to create? In this example, I have 1 photo per draft that I'm going to start with. So I have 3 total photos. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to start looking for them. And I selected 1. So each photo will be associated with 1 draft. And I'll explain that in a little bit because it's a little confusing, I know. I just went over it really quickly. So I've found my images right here, and there's 3 of them that I'm going to select right now. A mulberry bag, a Chloe bag, and a vintage Coach bag. I'm going to select them all at once, but you can select many more than that. And you can see each one, because I selected 1 image per draft, each one has been associated with its unique draft. And now I'm going to go and fill in my draft details, and you can see already that the listing details, many of them have already been pre-filled for me. So I'm just taking a look right now. I see that the brand has been picked up, color, the department, category certainly, and I had noticed that little pop-up that said if I add a title, even more information can be filled out for me. So I'm going to start typing in the titles for these bags. The first one, the mulberry black leather bag. And as you can see as I type, a little blue circle will spin on the left. That's telling you that the system is actually now using the title and processing that title to extract additional information. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out a title for each of these 3 listings right now, and you'll see it starts to add even more information. And I can actually scroll over and start to see that happening. So now I'm seeing the material was picked up, leather, fabric, the gold handles, the gold finishes on the bag. So I finished the title for the 3rd one, and you'll see how many more item specifics get added versus the first batch that came in. Right, so I'm scrolling over. I also noticed that I can accept some hints. So I see that some things have been underlined for me underneath some of these. So I'm going to actually adopt some of these hints because I think that they're relevant to my listings. And you can see all the way as you scroll over, there's a column that tells you how many item specifics it was able to fill out based on the image and the title that you gave it. And as you can see, it's kind of small, but in one of these, it picked up even 21 item specifics that I did not have to add myself. Something that we're doing is highlighting with a blue icon, a blue triangle at the top on any part of this listing that we've done something to that we need you to review. So we're highlighting, hey, take a look here, make sure everything looks good, because we pre-filled some extra things for you. So let me go back to some of the technical specs of this. You can upload up to 600 images at a time. So that means if you have one image per listing draft, like my example, this will create 600 drafts for you. If you have 600 images, but there's 2 images per draft that you want to create, by uploading all 600, you'll have 300 drafts. And you can, of course, keep going and do another 600 if you have more than 600 at a time, right? So it takes a little bit of pre-planning for this to work really, really well, right? So organize your photos, put them all in a folder so you're not kind of looking for them the way I was in this example, and make sure that they're organized so you have the same number of photos for each draft, and the system will just batch upload them and then generate those drafts for you. And as the drafts are generated, it'll extract all of that information to pre-fill the item specifics, category, et cetera. And then you can add your title and get even more out of those listings. You can always save those drafts for later. You can then go back, add more images. You don't have to just create that listing on that specific time, right? You can go back and edit them even more, but just to show, it can just start all those drafts for you very, very quickly and extract a lot of information for you that you can then review before you create those. So now, we've heard a lot of your feedback for those of you who have used this tool already. And so there's some additional capabilities that we know you'd like to see with this tool, and we are actively working on those. So keep an eye on this space. We're really excited for a lot of the next new features that we're going to be releasing here. So now that our listings are live, now how do we improve the chances that they're going to sell quickly? And Prab is going to now talk to you about how you can increase the visibility of your listings and drive more sales.
Thank you, Marita. So as Marita mentioned, so far we've been talking about all the different tools that are available during the listing creation itself. In this slide, I'm going to be talking about some of the tools and innovations we're making in a post-listing, so after the listing has gone live, because we know that's just part of the journey. Now, but imagine what are some of the ways in which we're assisting you to create your visibility and help these listings stand out from the crowd? One method is promoted offsites, so through which we can expand offsite reach, attract new high intent buyers from other popular external channels like Google. So our advanced AI models automatically optimize your listings, both the title and the image, which are critical in these external channels, for peak performance on those channels. These enhancements work in the background for active promoted offsite campaigns that you have running. There is no additional effort required from you as long as you have that campaign type running. It's effortless and completely automated. So that's one of the ways that you can promote offline. On the right side, and I'll talk about that in a second, are priority campaigns. So that's the second method through which we're using AI to help you promote on eBay itself. So we are leveraging AI to help simplify the creation of new campaigns and also optimize the ones you may already have running for improved performance. These campaigns create personalized recommendations to help sellers quickly understand what is working and what is not, where you actually need to pivot, so that you can revise your ad strategies in real time when prompting with your listings. So sellers promoting their listings with this strategy of priority campaigns have access to 3 things: the today's recommendation module, the trend-based campaign module, and suggested campaigns module. I'll actually show a demo that highlights all 3 of these, but let's talk about them one by one. So today's recommendation module offers daily personalized tips to help you optimize your campaign performance, resulting in increased sales potential and returns on ad spend. So this actually, for those who have not seen it, but I'll show an example. Once you go to your advertising dashboard, there are these tiles which are available, which are personalized to you. So the things that it might suggest are some of the following. It can say you can adjust your daily budget. You can adjust your ad rates that are currently running. You can add certain keywords to campaigns from which you might benefit. It can also offer suggestions of lowering bids for keywords which are with low conversion. So things that are running right now and things you're betting on in terms of keyword, but we have low conversion rates, it can offer that. Maybe that's not an area you should be kind of looking at. So those are the personalized recommendations that can be offered through that module of today's recommendations. The second one is trend-based campaigns. These help you stay on track of all the current and emerging trends that emerge. We're living in the world of TikTok. Things emerge weekly or monthly, and they come and go in trends. So we are taking the guesswork out of the advertising and giving you a competitive edge. How that works is, so for example, if Halloween is around the corner and we're seeing a surge potentially in buyers starting to search for a particular costume. Now, if you happen to have inventory that relates to that trend, we create a draft of a campaign ready to go for you, put it in front of you and saying, hey, these are your potential listings which can go in this trending aspect. And you can just, with one click, launch that ad campaign. It does all of that in the background for you. And third is suggested campaigns. It's actually very similar to the trend-based campaign, but it's actually looking at your everyday listings. So we're looking at suggested campaigns that are custom built, ready to launch, and fully optimized campaigns based on historical data and eBay's best practices. So it doesn't have to ride on a wave of a trend. If there's some inventory that we feel that you could benefit from, we suggest those in a package, those in a potential ad campaign, offer that as a draft, and if you accept it, then it's launched. So let's take a look, actually, of these three I just mentioned. What I'm highlighting here is actually today's recommendation. So once again, this is offering different suggestions, such as, hey, you can adjust your daily budget. You can adjust an ad rate. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe too low. Maybe you can, instead of 2%, maybe it should be 3%. Things of that nature. It's like looking at it very hyper-focused on what's happening in real time in the marketplace and adjusting, offering suggestions to you. You can also, it offers things such as, hey, there are certain keywords to campaigns you can add. And once again, I mentioned it can offer a recommendation based on lowering bids for keywords with low conversion rates as well. So in this example, I think it's saying you can adjust my ad rate for this particular item, and it's giving me that as a recommendation that I can take. As I scroll down, now this is pointing to me the trends which I set into sales. So this is whatever's trending, that's where it's shown here. And right below where it says made for you, ready to go, those are the regular campaigns that I was talking about. I clicked inside the turn-based one just to show you what are some of the options available. A lot of it is actually defaulted for you. It's also pointing out these are the listings that I can recommend for you to do in this campaign. Of course, you have the capability also to always change the daily target to whatever you wish. Other settings available allow you when you want to start this campaign, when do you want to end it, so on and so forth. At that point, I click publish, and now that campaign is now live. Cool. So that shows the three different modules on the advertising front where we're doing leveraging AI and machine learning.
Thanks for watching these demos with us. Remember to use our AI-powered features to help you create good quality listings more easily, and always give us your feedback. We listen to it and we use it to keep improving. Remember the smart photo editing tools help you draft really good quality photos, clean up backgrounds, and enhance and give your photos a really personalized look, right? You can make your listings really pop and give off a little bit of your personality by using some of these. You can also use our AI tools to help you draft titles, extract listing information like aspects, write descriptions for you. You can take advantage of our AI-powered bulk listing tools by using that photo-first bulk upload tool to create many drafts at the same time. And in that tool, we're also leveraging AI by extracting information and pre-filling that on your drafts for you. You can then help use our AI promoted listings tools and advertising tools, right, to help drive visibility and really drive velocity for sale of your items.